What is up, guys? It is Christ, and holy crap, Killswitch Engage just announced and released a new song we are going to be checking out today. Hopefully it does not get copyright stricken, simply because I want you guys to see this. It's going to be my first video back. It's not going to be a full-on sort of like, I guess, reaction week. I'm still easing myself back into it. There's been a lot of stuff that's been happening, stuff that still has yet to happen, and so therefore we're gonna be easing back into reactions. I want to try and get at least one video up a day. But so this is the new song off their upcoming album called Atonement, and I'm pretty excited to check that out. I'm a pretty big Killswitch Engage fan myself. I own everything from Alive and Just Breathing all the way to Incarnate, and so I'm a pretty huge fan of them. But so we're going to be checking this out, and without further ado, let's go ahead and do so. Pretty excited. Now I hope this is the one with Howard Jones, but I don't think it is. I think you're going to save that one for the record. Ooh. Dang, that's a really good riff.
Welcome to the madness that dwells inside these eyes.
Oh my god.
Push on to the breaking point. You're running out of time. This innocent blood is on your hands. Come face to face with
think that's the end of it. So, got some things to say about it. Number one, I think it was a very, very solid song. Um, I wouldn't say it's my favorite Killswitch Engage song I've heard. It definitely didn't strike me as the lead single of the song, of the album, and if it is, they probably, I don't know, I'm kind of scared for the record. It didn't just stand out to me or blow me away. Um, it's traditional Killswitch Engage. Like, this is stuff I've heard before from Killswitch Engage, and while that's in and of itself is not a bad thing, I was hoping for just a super like upbeat or super aggressive or um, whatever kind of song. I was hoping for something that was fast, and this definitely was not fast. I believe the single they started with when it came to, I became a fan during the Disarm the Descent era, and so it was right after Jesse Leach came back. Actually, I became a fan slightly before that, and I bought all the records. But Disarm the Descent was the first like new record I had bought, and I believe they started with In Due Time, something that was super fast, super upbeat, and so that got me like really pumped for the record. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Incarnate, the lead single was Strength of the Mind, which again was a pretty fast and upbeat type of song. Um, this one was definitely an interesting choice for a song. It's definitely got a real sort of like dark and heavy type of atmosphere to it. And that could be what they're going for with this album. If that's the case, it definitely fits. But I was expecting something different from them. I'll put it that way. But was it bad? Absolutely not. There was a lot of really cool guitar riffs in this. I love the overarching guitar riff from like the verses and stuff. That was a really cool guitar riff. Actually, I think it was in the intro, and then they would do it like after the chorus again. But that was a really cool riff. The chorus just didn't have that punch that it needed to have. And so I'm kind of questioning why they chose this as the lead single. Don't get me wrong, it is a good song, and I'll definitely be listening to it after this, but it's just, it doesn't have that same, like, initial punch that a lot of other Killswitch Engage songs have. Now, Jesse Leach's vocals, however, on the other hand, are absolutely amazing. His singing, he can sing like an angel, and he can scream like a demon, let me tell you. And I am loving his voice on this. I loved it ever since I started first listening to him with... I actually started listening to Jesse Leach in, I think it was Times of Grace. The Hymn of a Broken Man is when I started listening to Jesse Leach. And then I went back and I bought Alive or Just Breathing, and then I bought Disarm the Descent. It was like around that era I just got all these Killswitch Engage records because I couldn't get enough. And if you guys were to ask me, like, who do I prefer, like Howard Jones or Jesse Leach, I don't have a preference. I love both eras equally. I love what Jesse Leach has done with Alive, and then Disarm and Incarnate, and I'm assuming this upcoming album as well. And then I love all the stuff that Howard Jones has done. So I don't have a preference when it comes to Killswitch Engage. I just love Killswitch Engage. They're such a good band. Um, but yeah, that's my analysis of the song. It definitely didn't have the sort of punch that I wanted it to have, the emotional impact that I wanted it to have. But it was still a good song. I'm gonna rate this a 4, on a scale of 1 to 5. That's what I would put this as. It definitely was not a bad song, but it just didn't have the punch I wanted it to. Now I'm gonna try and get into a lyrical analysis, but we'll see. So he definitely is talking like there's something inside him that has been trying to get out for a long time, and it looks like it has gotten out. For example, the first line says, "Deceive me, release me, unleashed me. You've unleashed the wild within." So it definitely sounds like there's like an inner darkness in him, or maybe something that has been trying to break out that finally was able to break out. Now I know he did go through. Jesse Leach did get divorced. and he's been going through a depression battle, so maybe that's what it's talked about. Maybe he's letting go of that depression. That could be what it's about. And verse 1 says, "Welcome to the madness that dwells inside these eyes. Pushed onto the breaking point, you're running out of time. This innocent blood is on your hands." So maybe this is inside of his mind, what he's thinking of. If maybe he had either contemplated suicide, or he was going to at one point, or maybe this isn't about him at all, because it says that this innocent blood is on your hands. So it's not could be, it's already happened. So maybe this is about someone else that has committed suicide. Or yeah, well, that's the only thing I could think of. Or murder, but I doubt it. So so the chorus says, "Deceive me, come face to face with the final stand." And I don't really know what this is particularly trying to say. Like I said before, I have a pretty hard time with lyrical analysis. I'm definitely not really the biggest when it comes to lyrical interpretations. I do try, but it takes several listens to before I'm able to actually fully comprehend what a song is trying to say here. Yeah, I can't really analyze this. I'll probably put a comment or something putting more lyrical analysis. I'm just not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. But there you guys have it. That is my reaction to Killswitch Engage's new song, Unleashed. It was a good song, but it was lacking in some areas. With that out of the way, guys, if you are new here, and you guys want to see more Killswitch Engage, we are... Sorry. We are going to be checking out the new record, and we're going to be doing a reaction to it, hopefully, if Warner Brothers, since I know they own this, I believe they own Killswitch Engage's music, so they could definitely crack down. They do all the time. So, if you guys want to see some more Killswitch Engage, potentially, this is the channel to do it, since I love them so much. Alright, we will catch you guys later.